Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it.
It's week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He comes into this one 5th in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the L.A. Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Flushed out right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Chiefs at 13-3 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Second and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 36 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Herbert on first down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
On second down, a run with Edwards alone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
This ball deep for Tony. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Mahomes now on first down. Open man right side is Rice. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Clyde Edwards-Helaire capping it all off with a touchdown reception. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Go.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throwing catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Herbert on 3rd down now. And this is going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
They'll run for it with Eckler. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ray.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Broncos knew a victory was necessary to have any shot, and they got it, as they'll finish the regular season at 10-7. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting LA Rams, as that one's gone to halftime. Brock Purdy with a touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that game all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a 1-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it. These two teams running through their final adjustments before they head back out of the tunnel. And for the call of the second half, let's go back to SoFi Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play and force 4th down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Edwards-Helaire will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And that worked this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 32 that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a... Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new center.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Henley in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now here's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
59. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds Johnston. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Herbert. Shoves him aside. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Herbert gonna throw.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Herbert to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. So it's a win for the Chiefs here. And no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him. And ultimately, he guided them to victory.
So for Kansas City, they finished things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.